right here, the first thing you need to do is, you remember there are prototypes here to be created. So the first thing you do right here is you go to your repo, you go through your repo just as instructed here. Okay, you go through the repo, and this is the repo, GitHub repository. So we have already gone through that. You can see that we've done that. The next thing you do is you have to create this directory, and you do that using your mkdir, that is make directory, and then you impute. At this point you click enter. Because I already have the directory or file existing, so it says file exists. Now the next thing you do is you start creating your files, starting with the readme. So you use your vi space readme .md sorry, and don't worry, just recover that. Okay, so these are the write-ups for your readme, and when you're done you do your escape shift colon and then WQ. Now that's gonna create the readme file for you. So you have successfully created the readme file. Now the next thing you do is right here, the next file you create. Okay, now that you've created the readme file, sorry, I made a mistake. Yeah, so after you've created this directory, the next thing you do is you have to change directory into this directory by typing in cd and then the directory name. Sorry, I skipped this process. I don't know what I was thinking. So you just do cd into this directory and then you do your ls. Okay, so let me clear this out. Okay, so right here we have moved from this repository, which is this, and then we have also created this directory and moved into it as well by using the cd, that is change directory into this. So at this point, the first thing you do is to create your readme file, which is you do your vi space readme.md, and then you hit enter. Now these are the write-ups for your readme, and it's basically just the project task number and then what you're supposed to do. Okay, that's what this thing contains. So once you're done, you hit your escape shift colon and then WQ, which is save and quit, and you have successfully created your readme file. Okay, so the next thing to do is to create your main.h file. You can see I've already created my main.h file. Contains all the prototypes you're supposed to work with. Okay, so at this point you just do your vi space main.h and then you hit enter. Now these are the prototypes that you have to input here. These, you can see this first one here, it's this one here. The next prototype, which is void print rev recursion, here it is, and just like that goes on and on and on and on. So at this point we've created our main.h. The next thing is to hit escape, then shift colon WQ, which is write and quit. You have successfully created this. So what's the next thing you do to start creating your files? When you read the question, you get to make sure you understand what it's talking about, and then you now come here, copy this file, and then you do your, I'm just going to do the first two, and then you can go ahead and create the rest. So vi space do your 0 dash puts underscore recursion .c, and then you hit enter. So this is the script you are to input Now you can also see that it has the header file, it has the header, it has the Betty style, it has the prototype, and then this is the final script inside of it. So once you're done with this, okay, you can either type it or you copy and paste just as it is, and then you hit escape, shift colon WQ, that is write and quit or save and quit. But in my case, I'm just using Q because I'm just quitting, I'm not editing anything. Now you have successfully created this. What do you do next? Always run your Betty after every file. So right now you run your Betty to be sure that your Betty style is intact and working fine with no errors. So you hit and Betty says fine, it's good, so proceed to the next one. At this point now, you can, this is optional, you can create this file. Once you're done with this first part by creating this file, the next thing you do is you do your git add, git commit, and then git push. At this point, you just do your git add space dot, hit your enter, you do your git commit space dash m space, and then you give your quotation sign. So in the quotation sign, you can actually just copy this and paste, or you write this, a function that prints, okay, and you paste it in here, and then you hit enter. The next thing to do is to do your git push. So once you're done, you push and it sends it straight to your GitHub, and we have successfully done that. The next thing you can do at this point is to start creating your main.c file, but this is optional. Okay, you do your vi space, you copy this, and then do your vi space and paste. Go in, copy this code from here up until this point, right into your main 0-main.c file and save. And then when you're done saving, you come and run your GCC code. Okay, once you're done with that, you move to the next task. You can actually check your code if you wish to, or you complete every other task first before you start checking your code. But I would advise you check so that you get to understand which one has errors and which one you need to like revisit. Now you go to the next one. After this one, you get to do the rest yourself. So here you just do your vi space 1 dash print underscore rev underscore recursion dot c, and then you hit enter. So this is the code to input the script for this particular task. Okay, and once you are done, this is the Betty style, this is the header, this is the prototype, and this is the script inside. Okay, so at this point, all you just need to do is when you're done, you hit on your escape, shift colon WQ, which is write and quit, and you have successfully created this file. So the next thing to do is to run your Betty on that particular file you just created to be sure everything works fine. So at this point, you just type Betty and the file name and you hit enter. So Betty says, fine, proceed. Okay, you can see that. So at this point now, if you are creating the main.c file, then you can go ahead to create this one and then input this script inside. When you're done, you save and quit, and then you come and run this code. Okay, now that is how you get it done. Okay, once you're done with that, the next thing to do is always remember to do your git add, git commit, git push. Okay, just after running this Betty here, the next thing to do is you run your git add, git commit, git push, and then you do your main.c file if you want to do that, but it's optional. Now, just a quick run through on what how to go about this. First of all, you go through your resources, like I always tell you. Okay, go through your resources first, and then once you're done, you go through your repo is your GitHub repository, and then the next thing to do is you create the directory using mkdir. You create the given directory where you would be working in, or which you'll be working in, and the next thing to do is you cd into the directory using your change directory. At this point now, you are ready to start creating files in this directory. So you create your readme file, okay, you create your main.h file, you start creating the files using vi editor. When I mean creating the files, I mean these other files, okay. You create this file, you create the next file, and the next, and the next, and trust me, it's all gonna be green. Okay, now sorry, after every file, okay, run Betty after creating each file. Okay, now the next thing to do after running Betty is you do your git add, git commit, and then git push. So at this point, once you're done doing that, you can now start creating your main.c file, which is optional. Once you're done creating the particular main.c file, you run the GCC code given. This is the GCC code. It starts from here up until here. So you run that. Once you're done and it's successful, you now repeat the steps A, B, C again, which is do your git add, git commit, and git push again. And that is it. That is how you get everything solved. So guys, if this video actually helped you get something solved, okay, and you really want to show some appreciation, please do well to just subscribe, and that's how you get me motivated to do more. It makes me believe that I am actually helping someone out there. And also just say something, comment, like, okay. The more you like, you get to prove to others that there's a solution here, okay. So you like and you comment, and then share if need be, okay. All right guys, so don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. So till the next video, stay cool and keep coding, keep practicing. We're all gonna get better in this. All right guys, so bye for now. Oh, before I step out, I said we're going to check one. Okay, this one has been checked. So let's check for this one. Check your code and let's see what it's gonna give. It's coming up, and guys, fingers crossed, and we got all greens. We've got all greens as usual. So all the best guys, and see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye.